Welcome to another episode of Home Life Podcast, a podcast where we share real stories of people who moved away from home, their struggles, their successes, and some of the lessons that they've learned along the way. In this episode, I talked to Pratham, an IT project management grad student based in Minneapolis, originally from Dinajpur, Bangladesh. Pratham opens up about growing up as the most loved kid in his family, the expectations and pressures of study abroad, and the chaos of his first days after landing in the US. We break down the bittersweet journey from childhood rickshaw rides to facing loneliness and finding belonging on an American campus. You'll hear his candid insights on culture shock, homesickness, learning to advocate for yourself, and the search for true connection far away from home. By the end, you'll get a heartfelt, honest look at what home really means when you're reinventing yourself on the other side of the world. Enjoy.
Hold up. When did we grow up?
How do you pronounce your name? Is it Pratham? Is it Pratham?
So Bengali would be Pratham, but yeah, usually it's Hindi, like Pratham, that's how it's
Yeah.
written
Okay,
everywhere.
great. So this is the first time we are talking. So
Yeah,
thanks
exactly.
for joining and having this conversation. Um, I kind of told you why I started this podcast, and it's really to tell stories of people who have left home. So I would like to start there. So where is home for you?
So home is Bangladesh for me. I'm from the northern part of Bangladesh, and that's home. And
Yeah, what part of what city in Bangladesh?
so it's called Dinajpur. It's a
Okay.
district, but in that district there's a city called Dinajpur. So that's where I'm from.
Okay, Dinajpur. My geography of Bangladesh is my geography in general is pretty bad.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I basically I'm one of those ignorant people who only knows Dhaka and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, Dhaka
And
is like the.
yeah.
No, go for it.
No, and I'm saying, and my dadu's ancestral home, which
Mhm.
I still we discuss this off camera. I'm going to tell Pratham where it is because it's not coming to me
Okay.
now. I'm going to remember it. I might even text him to ask, and then I'll let you know. But yeah, so in relation to Dhaka, where exactly is it?
So it's exactly 360 kilometers like this way. So it's north and then northwest to
Okay,
Dhaka, like
okay,
360 kilometers. Takes 50 minutes of a flight. Usually 8 to 12 hours by bus.
okay. So when you go home, do you land in Dhaka and then do you take a bus or do you take the flight?
Take the flight. It's
Okay,
easier
yeah, it's
and
shorter.
so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
easier.
yeah.
Yeah, much
Yeah,
much easier. Like I'm thankful that it exists there.
exists. Yeah,
So, yeah, it's very
yeah.
good.
Those. I feel jealous for people who like live in big cities. I don't nearly have as long a drive as you probably
Mhm.
do because so I was born and raised in Pune. So
Mhm.
whenever I go back home, we land in Mumbai, and
Yep.
there's basically a 4 hour drive
Right. Yep.
to Pune. I mean, even though it's short, there's a whole, like, oh, we're
The
home,
travel.
but not really.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I get it.
um, yeah. So, so growing up, how was life there? What are
So much fun, man.
some of the memories?
Like the most loved kid, still the most loved kid. So having all the comfort, having so much like affection, and then I mean, I got whatever I wanted. I'd say like, oh, I want this toy, I would get that toy. So as that spoiled kid, like
Yeah.
super heavily spoiled kid, who would like cry to get things at home and then the make it my bad, sorry. But yeah, at the moment I said I want this, I got it.
Yeah.
Like I'll
Did,
share an incident. So my grandpa
yeah.
says this. He said that you know Shondish, right? So
Shondesh. Yeah.
even to feed a Shondish, which is let's say like this much big of a shondish, okay? It
Yeah.
would take him 1 hour just to feed me a shondish because I would go around the entire like area, city in a rickshaw. Like, the pedal ones before?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cycle rickshaws.
In those, and he would feed me by like part by part. And
Oh my
if
God.
not, if we don't go out because it's too hot, then he would sit at the shop and make like small animals and then feed me saying, "Oh, this is a bird, this is like a rabbit." So I was that level of spoiled kid that I'd throw tantrums just to even have a piece of shondish.
Wow.
So yeah, very much love.
Yeah.
Still
So
love. So
did
I love
you?
that.
Yeah. Do you still go in cycle rickshaws to be fed lunch when you go back home?
No, I wish.
Yeah.
It's
Now it's Ubers.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have Ubers in my city though.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So yeah, it's huge. It's a huge population there, but we don't have Ubers. It's the e-rickshaws.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We have those. So
Okay.
pedal rickshaws are very rare, sadly.
Yeah. They've now it's kind of a novelty, right? To see the original cycle rickshaws.
Yeah, Dhaka still has a lot of like rickshaws
They
though,
do.
like
Okay.
and beautiful ones. Like we
Yeah.
don't have those. So yeah,
That's interesting. I would think it would be opposite. Like I would think that Dhaka would have gotten more of the e-rickshaws, you know.
yeah, I know. But Dhaka has like the green rickshaws that Bombay has, like
Yeah, the CNG
the
ones?
rickshaws. The CNG ones, metered ones.
Meter ones. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those in rural parts of Dhaka they have the e-rickshaw, but
Okay.
they have the pedal rickshaws, and they're like colorful. They're really colorful, vibrant ones, and Dhaka has Uber as well, so it got all of it, and a
Okay.
kind of Rapido as well. So like Uber
Damn.
Go, no Uber Bike, something like that. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
easy.
I feel like compared to the US, um like India, Bangladesh, basically the South Asian countries, the rate of just adoption of technology
Mm-hmm.
is, I know technology kind of like, I know all of this kind of came a little later to those
Yep.
places compared to the US, but the rate of adoption is, I think, exponential. I think it's easier just to implement. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, do you guys have the whole that tap and everything, phone pay and um
So we do have like tap to pay, like through
tap to
cards,
pay?
like not
Yeah.
UPI though.
Oh,
We
not
don't have
UPI.
UPI.
Okay.
No. We have something similar. It's called like there's Bcash, there's Nagad, like Nagad as in like like Nagad dena kisi ko. We have
Yeah.
name and then we have Rocket and all those. So yeah, it's NFC based payments, but not
Okay.
like same as UPI.
Okay. It's a
So
different technology,
yeah,
but the end goal is basically the same. Like,
yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, and the reason I brought that up is because I remember I had gone back to India in like, so I'd gone back to in 2019,
Hmm.
for like a wedding. I'd gone back, and 2019, they had obviously the card tap and stuff like that. Some places had it. UPI, I don't think was that big then. And then I went back to India in like 2022. Everybody
Hmm.
was using UPI. And I'm like, wait, what? What happened? I
Changed
had a
so quick.
note. Yeah, and the currency I had, the notes I had, people were like, we don't have change, and there were moments where I'm like walking around with the shopkeeper trying to ask random
Yep.
people to give me change.
I went in 2023, what, July? Yeah,
Yeah.
May end to Bombay, and I went Bombay, Rajasthan, Delhi, Siliguri, and all these places. Dude,
Oh,
like
nice.
every person has like a scanner. I was the one carrying cash as well. So like my wallet would be this thick, like even thicker than this, because I got all the notes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, adoption of technology is definitely much quicker there. Um,
yeah, because we are aspirational. Like we are very aspirational, I think.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Even with like, I know we're kind of going on off on a tangent, but uh, cars as well. The amount of CNG, EVs, now hydrogen cars that you see. I don't know if it's the same in Bangladesh, but like I feel like now every second ad that I've been seeing, obviously I watch. I don't watch when I go there. I kind of watch people and watch what's happening outside, and the amount of EVs and everything. It's so much again widely adopted compared to here. Um, I don't know if that's the same case in Bangladesh as
It's
well.
not. We don't
Okay.
have as much EVs, I would say. I mean, to be honest, if we like, the thing is that Bangladesh is like so small. I
Yeah.
don't know what exact state it would be equivalent to, but then India is like huge, you know.
Yeah.
We are not as huge.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously, that's the thing. Like, it's not so comparable. That's the reason. And I mean, it's improving because we got Teslas in Bangladesh now. I think like there are some few
Oh wow.
pieces. Yeah, it's risky to drive a Tesla there, obviously. But anywhere,
Gotta get.
man. I mean, even in India, seeing a Tesla is so rare because
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you don't want that to be scratched at all.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
it's so common. Like, how much is a Tesla? Like, used Tesla is like $30,000.
Yeah. But 30, 40. Yeah. Like the model. What's it? Model.
Model,
Not
the
Model
base
S.
model S,
Model
yeah.
S. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it goes S, 3,
X.
X, and then Y. So
Yeah.
they try to sound sexy. That's how you know.
Really?
Yes, that's the reason
Oh
that's so
shit! I didn't
cheap.
know that.
Yeah, because they
Oh
tried to
damn! You
make
blew
it
my mind.
sexy. Like, you know how it is. Like, it's Tesla. So
Yeah. That. Yeah. They
it
they
is
always
the way it
need
is.
a thing. Um.
And there's a different brand that has a Model E, and that's, I think, trademarked, or they did
Okay.
something. So Tesla couldn't use that. So they had to come up with a number to make it look like E. That's why it's S, and then it's E, and then X, and then Y.
Ah, so that's where the three comes in.
Yes.
I
That's how
see.
I
I
remember,
see.
like, okay, S is the base model. Probably.
Ah,
Like,
I actually
hopefully that's
genuinely
the
didn't
base
know
model.
that.
I'm not into Tesla either. I'm
Yeah.
not a Tesla guy. No.
Um. So I guess that's a good segue. Growing up, were you sexy? No, I'm just kidding.
I was.
Uh,
Uh,
so it seems like you said you mentioned your grandfather kind of being involved in your daily eating rituals.
yeah.
Did you grow up in a big family, or what was your how was your family life like?
So grandpa, grandma, two buas, and then uncle was there, and then he got married and then moved away. So mostly I was like in a big family. It was a joint family. Yeah. Got all the love from everybody I could.
Wow.
Everybody.
Did you have siblings as well?
Yes, I do. And she is like 15 now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. We just found her
So
somewhere.
gotcha. Nice.
No, I'm
Good
just
job.
kidding about her.
No, I mean younger. That's what I tell
Yeah.
my younger sister as well. We found
Yeah.
you under the car and we took you.
Exactly. But yeah,
uh, so I mean, for a lot of your life you were like the only child,
that's why the
right? So
name Pratham.
that's the love.
The
Yeah,
first child.
I was trying to put that connection. I'm the older
Yeah.
one as well, and
Uh-huh.
I kind of had a similar thing. My Dida used to take me same story, right? Like to eat. My mom and dad used to go to work, and so I was
Hmm.
raised by my nana nani, Dida dadu, and my
Hmm.
Dida used to take me to Idore Gotto. There was a she used to take. I don't know why I was fascinated with Idure Gotto, which is a
Hmm. Rat
rat's
hole.
hole, rat hole.
Yeah.
I used to go and I wanted to see that hole, and she used to. I would be like, it's like you're basically using the child's uh, just lack of you know complex thoughts, and you're just
Hmm.
distracting them with one thing and then just stuffing
Yep.
food into them.
Exactly.
um so yeah, so I kind of had a similar thing.
Yeah.
um
My aunts had a tough time as well feeding me. Like, my elder aunt, so Bua, she was
yeah.
like, I remember this exactly. She would cook cauliflower fulgobi. She would fry it and then feed me in the afternoons. That too, taking like a small cycle to the rooftop and then going around, making her chase me and then feed me. And then my dadi would do the same. Like I would sit there and obviously she wouldn't run, but I'd
Yeah.
make like, like, oh, come on, feed me, but I'd run away. So yeah, gave them a good time, give them a hard
Yeah.
time about it. And my
Uh,
younger bua, she was the one I would go out with for shopping. So every time I'd be like, I need some chichi.
the cool boa.
That was the word. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
nice. It seems like you had a really nice childhood. You were there in Dinajpur throughout school until 12th, or did you move
Yeah.
before? Okay.
Throughout entire like until 12th, I was there. So at
Okay.
home, study, it was
Yeah,
fun.
nice. And what was your what was that journey like after 12th? What were some of the decisions you took after that?
So it was very abrupt. Like everybody at home was telling me, okay, just go apply, see, get some scholarship. Because that is still the trend, getting scholarships. So I was like, okay, did that. Okay. We got into accepted, accepted into some universities. All right. Choosing one, applying for visa. For some reason, I was 100% confident that I would get the visa. Like I had never been so confident about anything in my life that I'm just gonna go there and they're gonna ask me questions and then I'm gonna answer and then they're gonna give me the visa. That happened. They gave me the visa. Come back.
Hmm.
Now I'm like, dude. So now it feels like a trap. Like it's one leads to another. I'm like, dude, am I really going now? The big decision comes in, and so had to go at the airport for the first time. Like, not the first time in an airport, but first time leaving home.
Yeah.
And I'm at the airport thinking, dude, it's gonna take 24 hours to reach. That means it's 24 hours back as well. In case something happens, I have to travel 24 hours back again. That's 24 hours without talking to my family, without seeing them, without a bed, without any comfort. And all of those things kick in like, all right. And this is after I did my immigration. So, the point of no
Okay.
return,
Yeah,
technically.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just asking everybody, like, am I really doing this? Are we really, really doing this? Like, yes, you have, like, there's no other option. You have to study. That's the thing. So, yeah, for the first 1 month, I was not sure of doing this in the US. Like,
Hmm.
absolutely not sure. So, I had talked to my father and my grandfather. I would cry, like, really, really cry. I was
Hmm.
19. So, and I don't like
That's
this. I
young.
don't want to live here, so far away.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, if you really don't like it, we'll see, but at least spend a month there. And
Yeah.
obviously, 1 month happened, paid the bill. And then I was like, okay, the bill has been paid for a semester. We have to complete a semester. All right. Completed a semester. Now I'm like, okay, what we do? Then they're like, but complete it, like complete the degree. You need to get a degree. I was like, okay, fine. And then we'll see. You're still seeing. Now I'm going to masters. And it's the same cycle. Okay, 20 months and we'll see. I still don't like it. So, but it is what it
So,
is. I'm not,
yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Sorry. So, just going back, so whose decision was it originally for you to come here? Was it, and it's a bit of a loaded question because I know, like, in our culture, kids, I said this in another episode. It's like I feel like we have general amnesia. Kids have general amnesia because decisions are made for you, right? Like your kid, he's going to do this, then going to do whatever, engineering or
Hmm.
whatever, commerce, law, and then going to do this, take these entrance exams, get a job, settle down, boom, done. Um, like here, it's like, "Wait, what would you like to do?" And the kid's like, "Well, I'm trying to decide. I like this, I
Hmm.
like art. And then there's I guess self discovery is given a lot of importance here. Um, who made that decision for you, or was a decision made by you?
So I think it was a joint decision. So my mother wanted me to do this, like really bad. She
From
like
US. That was the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, like
Okay.
going out and
Okay.
studying. Because uncle did this. He did it in Australia. So it
Okay.
became sort of slight a trend, like, people from this family will go out and study and all. So I think that's what the case was. And
Okay.
it's, in our country, it's prestigious to go outside, be able to go
Sure.
outside and do it, definitely. Then my father, and my grandfather helped as well. So it became a joint one. Honestly, I didn't have a dream of like going out of family and then doing anything like this. I did not. My dream,
Really?
yeah, to be honest, really, really. Like now I think of it, what I really wanted is stay around family, do a university in my country, and then just settle there. But
Hmm.
also the other thought that was, and the reason I chose US to apply, if that is related to context, we'll cut it out. Is one, it was easy to apply. Okay.
Yeah.
Second, I didn't need to give an entrance exam like SAT or IELTS or anything like TOEFL. It was COVID, so SAT was not required. I studied in English medium under British
Oh.
curriculum.
Yeah.
I got an A in my O-level exams in English, which is a big deal apparently.
Yeah.
And since it was 12 years of what do you call it? Education instructed in primarily in English, I applied to universities that actually accepted this form and this
Ah.
result. And the third was that there was no ragging in the US, like not even the slightest.
Oh
So
yeah.
it
Yeah, no,
became,
that is yeah, ragging or hazing is, yeah, severely frowned upon.
yeah. So
Did you
three
have
categories we met. That's it.
Yeah. That's, I
And
mean,
I
listen, if I was in your shoes and if those categories were met, I would 100% not hesitate to come.
I
It's just
know,
because
I
that's
know.
that's the path of least resistance, it feels like. Um,
Dude, it was so
and
easy. Like just
yeah,
apply. You don't need to give an exam or anything. Else, if let's say I want to do bachelor's in Bangladesh, I have to prepare, or even in India, you have to prepare for the exams of the universities. It takes like usually 1 year in my country, at least in Bangladesh.
yeah,
Like you have to prepare and sit for exams, and then wait. And it's super competitive. You have to memorize everything.
sure, yeah. So it was easier to come to the US than get a college in Bangladesh. That is
That's why
hilarious.
I didn't apply in Europe or Australia either. Like I didn't know how to. US
Yeah.
applications are so much easier. I don't know if Germany and what are the other countries like Australia is easier,
Horse.
but I haven't done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I mean, it worked out, and this system or the process is in place.
Yeah,
Uh, so why not make the use of it, right?
yeah,
Um, One reason would be if you don't want to do it. But yeah, it's a hard argument to make. I can imagine that being a hard argument to make with your parents, especially if you have some family who's already done it, who's come abroad. Uh, Everything's lined up perfectly, and then you go and you say, well, I don't want to do it, and your parents are like, why not? And then you're like, because I don't feel like it. Ugh. That's not going to
I
go
mean,
well.
I had the option. I would get support for that as well.
Okay. Did you
It
did
just
but did you tell them?
no, because at
Okay.
that point, the three things were in front of my face. Like, okay, no exams, easy. I don't have to study for it.
Yeah.
One. Second is like it's easy applications. I don't have to worry about anything. So it was the ease. That's the only
Right.
reason, and there was no ragging because I don't know if I would be ragged in universities I would go. Probably I would because the university that I have in my city, ragging does happen there.
Oh.
Not like it, to some extent, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't lie about it, but not very heavy. But there are ragging cases, and I'm strictly against ragging. Like absolutely no ragging. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird archaic um
yeah,
like, again, tradition. They call it tradition. See, the thing is, they hide it behind tradition and just something that happens. Like, oh, junior's coming. It's a rite of passage. You have to go through this. but really there is no reason for it. Absolutely no reason other than it happened to
Just
you,
having
so now
to
you're going to pass down the trauma to someone else. That's literally the only reason. That doesn't make you a good
exactly
human being. That doesn't, that man makes you a pretty shitty human being. It's most of the times not funny. um, and a lot of times it can be physically and mentally torturous.
challenging.
So,
Very,
yeah, yeah.
it is really, really bad. So
Um,
that was the thing. Like, if I was ragged, I don't think I would sustain in the university that I would go to. Like, don't,
yeah.
because I was brought up
Did
as a
you?
like, go for it.
No, no. Yeah, you finish.
So, like, my grandpa is very rebellious about injustice. He's a lawyer, so he does that. And I think like it, I definitely got it from him that if there's something wrong, speak up about it. And I think that's the reason I was like, if I go to the universities and then somebody drags me, obviously I'm not gonna sit there and listen. And what's the worst case? I get beaten up and have to come back home and I cannot go to the university again. Now back to the same square that you have to go to a new place. Same thing might happen. So I was scared of that. I don't know if
Hmm.
it was gonna happen to me, but I was definitely scared of it. So I was like, safe escape is this.
Hmm. Did it happen to anyone close to you, or is it stories you heard?
It just I just heard in the newses and
Okay.
everywhere that this happens. That is the only thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I so my my dad went to a hostel,
Hmm.
and he stayed did the whole hostel life, and yeah, there was a lot of ragging in hostels. I went to a college in India for a year and a half. It was kind of like a city college, so I lived at home and I just commuted. And yeah, there that place there was basically no ragging, but I heard like, oh yeah, hostels is where, and people probably watching this right now who've lived in hostels, they probably will have stories of that happening.
I
Um,
mean, I think so. Obviously, it's a college in my city, so I wouldn't have to live in hostels at all. I
yeah.
would obviously commute, and my dream was that okay, if I'm going to that university, you get me Suzuki. I don't know how you say it, but Gixxer or Gixxer, whatever you want to say, that bike.
Oh, a
So
bike. Okay.
that's in a white color, white and blue, because I like that. So that was the dream. Obviously, it was never gonna get fulfilled. Bike in my hands, no, that wouldn't happen from the family. No,
Why?
but
Why?
uh, but it didn't happen. But I think even if you don't stay in the hostels, even in class before classes, seniors tend to rag the juniors though.
Yeah.
And I know that because
Yeah.
my friend goes to that university. So
So he has stories.
yeah, like she has stories.
Oh, she
So
has
I
stories.
try my best. Like I'm like, if you rag anybody, I'm not talking to you. Like you're
Hmm.
not gonna pass down this thing to anybody. So
Yeah.
she does her best. You know. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like don't rag, please.
That's a good message. You said a bike wouldn't be given to you by your family. Why was that? They don't trust you with the bike.
Exactly. The reason I wouldn't get the bike is because my grandpa is paranoid that I would like obviously fly around because that's what you do, but you're like what 19, 20, and you get a
Yeah.
nice bike, you obviously fly around and I'd have to take like a highway to go to the university. So
Yeah.
makes sense.
I was never given all my friends had, scooters, and we had the the do you know Dios, it's like I don't know what brand
Moped?
it was. Yeah, it's basically mopeds, but there was a
Okay.
specific moped called the Dio.
Okay.
And that it looked like the most trendiest thing. All my friends had it, and they had like stickers of the Monster energy drink. They had the Monster energy drink sticker on it, and it was like it were all blacked out, and that was a cool thing to do. And I was like, man, I also wanted, and my dad was like,
Hmm.
absolutely no. Not only that, you're not going to get it. You're not going to sit with anyone who has it. And
Exactly.
so that was and if you're sitting, you have to wear a helmet. And it was this whole thing. And yeah, I never got a
Dude,
moped.
same story. Like, you're not allowed to sit on a bike. You're not allowed to ride a bike. Obviously, like I did. But I was
Yeah.
16 when I learned it. Like my school math teacher taught me how to ride a bike. So
Oh, wow.
now I know how to ride a bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Nice. Oh,
Even with like after I got my so obviously in the US you need a driver's license, else you're like
yeah.
very strict. Now, when I first said it, like, oh, it's US, you need a license. The first time they didn't want me to get it. So the second time I went, I actually like learned how to drive in Bangladesh, drove there, and then got a license here. Now they're like, okay, don't drive on the highways. You know, my father would tell me like, don't drive on the highways. Just drive around the university inside, so it's not like high speed and all. And I was like, okay, I have to. There's no other option. Like, you have to take the highway no matter what you're doing in the
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
I explained it, and they're like, okay, fine, just drive safe. The first time I ever like rented something was a truck, like a pickup truck. And I told this to my
Oh,
family.
God.
The only reason is because I like big cars,
Yeah.
and the difference between a sedan and a truck was probably $10.
Yeah. Might
And I was
as
like, you
well.
know what, truck.
It's more powerful and it
100%.
looks cooler. Yeah. Really living the American life.
Dude, I did that, and I told my family that this is what I did. They're like freaked out, like, you're never going to do this. My grandpa freaked out. He's like, no, this is
Ooh.
not right, because it's yeah. So it's very paranoid. Now that I have a car, he's always like, please drive safe. And I understand, I respect that. So I try to drive
Yeah.
like the best, safest as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a matter of, again, losing control, you know. When you're next to them, there was a little more control over you, what you're doing,
Yeah.
what your decisions are. I can imagine when you're thousands of miles away. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, if like there's just a natural reaction to be a little
Yep.
extra paranoid. Um, so, what car do you have, by the
And
way?
also, it's a Honda Accord 2008 V6.
Sensible
So
choice.
it's a good, powerful car.
Yeah, and it's
And the only
Honda. That's
reason,
never gonna break.
hopefully, it doesn't do it.
Touch
I
wood. Touch
spend
wood.
good
Touch wood.
amount in the
Touch wood. Touch
maintenance.
wood.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because I actually put good amount of maintenance in it,
Nice.
and it runs good. It is powerful. It's a two-door, and
Okay.
it's
So
a
cool.
very low carb. So
Okay.
exactly
Nice.
opposite of what I like big
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
low
Yeah.
carb. It's really small, but it's okay.
Uh,
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a V6. Can't go wrong with a
Yeah,
V6.
exactly.
Um.
Drinks gas, drinks fuel.
Yeah. 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 You gotta. I guess prioritize your budget accordingly. Uh.
Yeah, it is
So,
fun to drive though.
where did you land in the U.S.? So when you came here, you know, you were the kind of decision was made jointly, but it was that you're going here. You got on the flight. You landed. Where did you land in the U.S.?
I landed in Atlanta Airport, Hartsfield, the most
Okay.
busiest airport, something like that,
Yeah.
probably in the in the world, I guess, maybe, if I'm not wrong, or at least in the
I've
US,
missed
it's the most.
I've missed a flight in Atlanta. Yeah. So I can
Same.
vouch for that. Yeah. It was busy,
Thanks to
quite
Spirit
busy.
Airlines.
It
Thanks to
was
them.
Spirit, actually.
Exactly. It has to be a
uh
Spirit or a Frontier. Those
yeah.
who don't know, Spirit is like the cheapest you can get. So it
Yeah.
was a Spirit airline, obviously.
They look cool. They're all yellow, so you can spot them from the
Yeah,
ground. But yeah,
exactly.
they're notorious. So you landed in Atlanta, and what university were you going to?
I went to University of Wisconsin Superior.
Okay.
So if you don't know where it is, it's by Lake Superior.
Okay.
You know Duluth? Duluth, Minnesota?
Duluth. Yeah, yeah, Duluth. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's literally the city next to it, like 5 minutes from Duluth.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it's in
Um,
Wisconsin.
it's at the border then? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So okay, so it was a connect. So from Atlanta, you did your customs, immigration, all of
So
that?
from Atlanta till Chicago, Chicago to Duluth Airport. So yeah,
Wow, that's a
a
lot of
long
flights.
one.
Yeah. So just if you can remember back to that first day, what were some of the things that kind of just hit you like what are the
Remember
highlights?
very well. So the highlights, okay. Um, One, I didn't have a credit card, debit card in the flight, so I couldn't
Okay.
buy Wi-Fi. So I was actually in my mind thinking like, should I give a $10 to the air host and say, can you please buy me Wi-Fi? I'm giving you 10, take 15, take 20, but get me the Wi-Fi. That was the thought. I was just anxious, like very anxious that what's gonna happen. Like I'm so far away. I'm not able to talk to my family, anyone. They must be
Yeah.
worried. I'm worried. Things like that. Land in Dubai. Realize that you cannot make calls in Dubai. Sorry, Doha. You cannot even in
Okay.
Dubai and Doha, you cannot make calls with Wi-Fi, over WhatsApp or Messenger, I
Oh,
think, either. Yeah. You
if
use a VPN. It works, apparently.
oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Back in 2021, maybe it didn't work. Now it does. I don't
Yeah,
know.
now it does. It's just for certain like nationalities, or is it just for anyone international
Anyone.
traveling through Dubai and Doha? Okay.
Maybe,
Hmm.
I don't know. Back then, I could not. And I just wanted to cry as I was just texting them, like, dude, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the big flight to Atlanta, did the immigration and everything. Still don't have a SIM card. So still have to rely on the Wi Fi. And then to Chicago. So Chicago had to stay overnight. And the hotel was $150. And I didn't want to spend that money. The biggest culture shock, the first culture shock that I got the moment I like in the US was in domestic airports, they charge for luggage carts. I don't know if you have
Really?
seen that or noticed it. Yes, they do.
Huh.
Um, I want to be very factually correct, and I saw this again just like a week ago.
Okay.
The, does domestic airports charge for luggage cart? Yes, most domestic airports charge for luggage carts, as high as $7 per cart, which you cannot take to the elevator either. So,
Wow. Okay.
and
Interesting.
that was the moment I realized why it's called the land of opportunities. Because you can, as simple as buy luggage carts, put it on the airport, put $7 on it, earn money from it.
Uh, I actually really like that mindset of yours because my mind went to like I'm gonna be spending so much money, and your mind went to like
Then you
we
can
can
make
make
money.
money based on this.
That's true. That's true. I didn't
Maybe you
realize it that way.
belong in the US if you think about it.
Dude, trust me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I
Sorry,
think
go.
it's the
Sorry, go
Marwari
ahead.
brain. It's probably the
Could
Marwari brain,
could be. Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah. And then I still didn't spend money on the hotel. Like I didn't have the guts to spend 150 on hotel. Fine, like me with my luggage, sitting on a chair next to the counters. Bro, I get attacked by a homeless guy, like,
Wait, you got
yeah,
attacked?
in the airport.
What
Like
what
not
time of the
physically
day is?
attacked.
Yeah, like
It
he
was
was
1 a.m. in the
screaming.
night though.
Okay, yeah. This is Chicago.
There was
Oof.
a
Wow.
guy next to me. So this is the story. The homeless guy asked me for money. I was like, I don't have money. I didn't have money, obviously. Why did I give him? So he said, what's in your bag? I was like, there's nothing. I'm not giving you. He's like, I'm hungry. I need food. So it's 1 in the night. No food is open because I'm not inside, after TSA. I'm hungry as well. What I have is kurma. Do you know what kurma is?
Kurma. Huh.
Yeah. I have nimki and kurma. I have these two things as
Okay.
snacks and I have biscuits. And I tell the homeless guy, I'm hungry as well. Do you want some snacks? Like, I literally said this when he said, I'm hungry, I need food. I said, I'm hungry as well. I have snacks. You want some? And he's like, no, I need money. And then he kicks the empty seat that's next to me. And the white guy is also like scared of it. Like, dude,
Yeah.
what's going on? And I see a security guy going by. I say, like, do something. He was like, he just went away like this. Like, he gave a side eye and went
Oh,
away. After the homeless guy went away, the guy comes and says, please sit next to where everybody is.
it was like
I'm like,
your
bro,
fault.
yeah, bro, it's my fault. क्रिमिनल तो क्राइम करेगा ही. तुम क्यों बाहर जा रहे हो अपना गला लेके?
Huh.
So that was the moment one. क्रिमिनल तो क्राइम करेगा ही. तुम क्यों बाहर गए
Yeah.
अपना गला लेके? वो तो काटेगा ही. Like that was the most legendary line from Abhishek Upamani, bro. Like, you know, in that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Like that's
Yes.
exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I land here to Duluth. It was a morning 6 a.m. flight. I still remember the sunset I was seeing. Sunrise, my bad. In that gate. And mind you not. So this time I just came back to the US on last Tuesday. Monday. And my gate was actually the same gate, most probably the same gate as that. So I was like, it was the refreshers coming in that I was literally
You're like, here I
lying
was
down
attacked by
there.
a homeless man. Here I was
Yeah,
hungry. Oh man, I'm sorry that
exactly.
that was your first night. Yeah, that's
I
rough.
didn't tell this to my family just to be like, so they're not worried. But later I told them and they're like, why did you never tell us this? Like,
Yeah.
what's the difference? It happened, it happened.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. And then hopefully once you land in your university, everything was smooth,
Yeah, it
or
was
were there
smooth. It
hiccups
was
as
really
well?
good.
Yeah.
No, there was no hiccups. Glad.
Okay.
But yeah, they came to pick me up from Duluth Airport. I was like, this is such a small airport, and landed there, got in, and I was just seeing everything around. Whatever I saw in Google Maps, I was like, okay, this is how we're going. Because I actually like saw the roads and how it looked, and I was like, okay, this is where it is. And I thought, like, okay, there's a welcome dinner. I actually thought of going, but so this is a funny story. Okay, the building has two exits. So initially, I entered from the front entrance, but the building was a bit confusing for the first day. And I got a
Yeah.
text from my friend, like we never met, but we connected online, that, hey, the dinner is going on. How about you come? And I see that by walking, the like main that place of the cafeteria of the campus is like 10 minutes away by walk. And I asked people like if there's cycles that I could borrow, but there were no cycles to borrow. There's no rental cycles. Fine. So I was like, okay, I'll walk. I get out. I get out from the back of the building. I see a totally different scenery. And I was like, you know what? This doesn't look like the road I came through. So I just went back in, had my kurma, had biscuits, had nimki, slept.
No.
Just because I didn't take the right exit. And I could have asked somebody, dude. I don't know why I didn't ask that day. Like, I was so nervous. Like, I was so.
I mean, yeah, nervous, overwhelmed. Was that kind of the main emotion going through your mind in that first day? Um,
Yeah.
I'm visibly fidgeting in my chair because I went through similar emotions, but I
Mm.
was fortunate enough to, have my mom an hour away. So I cannot
Oh,
imagine. Yeah, so I came here
okay.
because my mom got transferred here. Um,
Okay. What does your
and
mom do?
So she used to be an engineer. Then she went into business management, and then she moved into HR because why not? She just wanted to try something new. So she used to work for Tata's, and she
TCS.
got transferred here, TTL Technologies.
Okay. TTL.
Yeah, and then she got transferred here for work, and she brought my sister, and then she asked me basically, um, this she was coming here for like a 2-year thing, and then that kind of got extended, and we had to make a decision of, okay, well, I say I was a kid. My
Mm-hmm.
parents
Okay.
had to
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
decision of like, what do we do? Do we move there, kind of settle there? And they often say this, like back in the 90s when all of their friends were coming here to get their masters, they didn't. They chose to stay back. So they
Hmm.
wanted a new experience, and they wanted a new experience for us, and that's why we moved here. So when I went to my first day in college, I kind of sort of had similar emotions as you, but I cannot imagine, because yours is probably 10 times more um I guess has a magnitude 10 times more than what mine did. Because yeah, it's because like there's no matter how much research you do, when you're in that situation, it's a whole different feeling, right? Like
Exactly.
no matter how many Google
Like,
Earth photos you see.
and I didn't have a SIM card, so I was even more scared to leave like the Wi-Fi because I was like, what if I,
Yeah,
get lost? I had maps
yeah,
downloaded, but I couldn't communicate to anybody like if I needed. So it was like super scary. And
yeah,
it was like evening, like s- September beginning, like first. So
yeah.
it was evening, and I was like, bro, I don't want to go out. So I just left.
So
But yeah.
was that I mean, did you have an orientation of some sort, and did you meet other people who
Hmm.
are coming from Bangladesh as well?
I was the only kid from Bangladesh though.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Most of them were from like India, Nepal, other Ethiopia, and I don't remember exactly, like Colombia, yeah, Japan, Korea, South Korea, very important, yeah. So
Okay.
those, but the orientation was the next day. So I was just
Ah,
hoping that
okay.
somebody I find out and they take me there. I don't want to walk 10 minutes, but then obviously I got used to it now. Like
Yeah.
that in US you have to walk good
Yeah,
amount.
yeah. 10 minutes
Yeah,
is a
nothing.
short walk. Yeah.
It's a
But
very
yeah,
short walk.
back
Yeah,
I mean like I growing up, we never walked anywhere in India. That was just not
exactly.
the
Auto हो जाए तो बढ़िया है.
ऑटो. हाँ, बाहर निकल के वो ऑटो स्टैंड है, यू जस्ट टेक द ऑटो एंड गो wherever you want. You
Exactly. Like
walking.
बुलाओ तो चार आ जाते हैं, 10 रुपए लगते हैं भाई इधर से इधर 10 मिनट. It's, yeah, the
Yeah.
luxury.
um so did you live alone, or were you living with a roommate?
So I have a roommate now.
Okay.
In university,
In university,
for the
yeah.
first semester, I had a roommate, then he left, so I had the whole room by myself. Second
Oh,
semester,
nice.
I had a Nepali roommate, and
Okay.
then from all the way till the end, all the other 5 semesters, I didn't have a roommate because I was an RA, resident assistant, so I got the room
Mm,
by myself. And I was like, yeah,
okay.
this is fun. I don't
That's
want to leave
nice.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There yeah, definitely a lot of perks being an RA. Um you get the room. Also, I think uh,
meal.
room and board is covered,
Yep,
right? Yeah.
yep. So
Yeah,
room
yeah.
was covered, meal was covered. You get a stipend, very big stipend, $300 in 2 weeks. Okay, like no, not 300, 300 a month maybe. I don't remember exactly, but it was
Okay. So cover your groceries
yeah, minimal groceries. Oh,
minimum.
my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry, 300 in a semester. That's why I was like 300 a
Oh
month would be
shit.
good.
Okay. Yeah. 300
Yeah,
a
so it
month. I'm
was.
like, that's pretty
Yeah,
decent.
that's why I was like, why did we even complain about getting 300 a month as an RA? Now I'm like, when you said groceries, I was like, yeah, this was the joke. So we got 37.50 cents um for per week or two
Okay.
weeks maybe. 2 weeks, yes, 2 weeks. And we're like, yeah, so much groceries, man. We are the richest kids in the university. 37 bucks sitting in my account. Yes, that's the life. So yeah, I mean, room and board was covered, so it was really
Yeah.
good. I mean, that's what 4.5 grand a semester,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
50% of the cost taken off.
Yeah. No, that's
Big,
significant, definitely.
yeah,
Um,
mentally draining though.
what yeah, I mean, you have to kind of be the police. I guess I don't know if the RA roles are similar, because where the university I went to, all the RAs kind of had to also become, they were in a weird space because they wanted to be friends with everybody on the floor. But we all knew that, okay, when the shit hits the fan, they're going to be the cops, the narcs who are going to rat you out. So,
Funny enough, I was labeled as the cop RA.
okay.
I was super strict. I was like, there's a rule. You do against this, I'm gonna report you. So yes, so this is how somebody would, one of the residents would describe me. Like I had open door policy. Like, okay, you have any problem in the world, come to me. Even if you have cold, come to me. I actually like even made tea for like some of my residents because they had cold.
Oh, nice.
But brother, you make even the loudest, like slightly loud noise for like 2 consecutive minutes after 10 past, like 10 after 10 p.m. I'll knock on your door, like actually like a good knock. So
Yeah.
that was the thing. But yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been such a
No, don't
RA.
backtrack. Don't
I
backtrack.
regret.
Stand by, stand by your principles.
There was no point of doing that. I never got promoted because of that. Like I should have just been the like, like normal RA who would like, lick the boots of their bosses. I'd be good.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought like following
politics.
the rules would be what takes me up. No, it wasn't.
It's like politics, right? You
But
just need to be
it is
buddy
pure
buddy with
politics.
everybody, and yeah, yeah. We had an RA who was actually growing marijuana in his room. So yeah, an
Mm.
RA. So he just this RA, he was like the most fun dude. We were like, man, he's so cool. Like we were like freshmen, and this guy was like a junior. We're like, damn, he's so. I mean, our RA sucks. This guy, he's the cool guy. Like he would always be like,
Mhm.
man, what are you guys up to? He would give us high fives and everything. We're like, this guy's the best. And then turns out he's like, oh, he's no longer an RA. Why? He got busted growing weed in his room. I'm like, oh, that's why he's cool. Okay, never mind.
That's the reason he was cool, man. I was
Yeah.
even given like the most brats on the floor. And my hall manager told me specifically that, see, the reason I put you on that floor is because of these kids. So I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, so this is a punishment, kind of like he was like, okay, you can handle them. That's why I'm putting you with them. And yeah, it was a great, great year. My floor was super famous in the entire university. That okay,
Oh
that
no.
floor, yes, that's the party floor, but don't go on that wing. Stay on this wing. Because the moment you go
Ah.
there, that's my wing, and bro,
So you were successful in maintaining law and order on your floor.
very
Nice.
successful. My boards were super nice. Ideas super nice. I had a mocktail party, dude,
Oh
as a
wow.
program, and I had to fight for it because apparently mocktail is not something nice. But I was like, dude, I'm teaching everybody that, see, you don't need alcohol for fun. But yeah, I
Yeah.
had to fight good amount with the seniors just to get
Yeah.
it
And
done, and
like
that's
they
the
all
reason.
are drinking. They all are drinking without people's knowledge. So um but that's a fun, yeah, that's fun.
I don't know.
We never had anything of, we had a corn dog night where we just
That's the
went to
basic.
the
Donut corn
uh,
dogs. That's it.
that's a basic. Yeah, we went to the cafeteria with the RAs and we had corn dog, which was, it was nice. We got to meet. Like I met some of the
Mhm.
people I met then that first corn dog night or that first week. They are some of my best friends till this day.
Mhm.
So it is an important. Even like you might not realize it, but well, you might realize it now. But it is pivotal. It's a pivotal moment for any student, especially that first meeting that you
Yeah,
have with other students, because you might make lifelong friends doing that.
exactly.
Um,
So,
how was your
mm,
social life through university?
so I never went to clubs, parties, house parties, or anything. So I was like, I'm more of going out in the nature and all those things. So
Mm,
I couldn't relate to majority of the people because I wouldn't go to a mall just to like touch brands and then
mm,
see clothes and branded stuff. I'd rather go out, see like a park, a waterfall, the lake, 100% the lake, all
Yeah.
those things. So I had a very small, like my circle grew like very small, like super. I had a
Okay.
changing circle every semester.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
but at the end, by the end, I had one specific circle, and we'd be like, you know what, very similar thoughts that we don't want to go to the
That's
mall
nice.
because that's
Yeah.
boring. I'd rather go out. So that became good
Nice.
then.
Was
Yeah,
it,
that was the
was your, yeah, was your close circle comprised mainly of international students, or were there also locals in there?
Indians became my
Oh,
sisters. So
Indians.
yeah, younger sisters.
Okay.
At the time
Okay.
we Rakhi as well. So yeah,
Oh,
and
nice. Nice.
so yeah, the other girl was like she is a Philippine, not was. So yeah, so yeah, it
Okay.
was like a small group, like very small. And then here and there, like there's a Bangladeshi guy as well. And then he came later, so go out sometimes, in the nature and all. I just like find people to go out in the
Yeah.
nature. So at least I don't
Yeah.
have to go alone and I can split the bill. I'll cut that. Let's cut
That's
that.
why.
No,
No,
let's cut
no,
that.
I'm not cutting that.
No, that was
That is,
me. Oh my
yeah, I
god.
know. I know. Um, but
Yeah.
uh, but that's what college is, right? You're trying to find your tribe of people, and there you. That's the best part. If you in college, there's just so many different kinds of people that if you make the effort to look, you will find someone. Um,
Hmm.
a lot of people say that they're in college and they're lonely. And I mean, again, I'm not judging or anything. And I'm not saying that it's like it's your fault that you're not doing anything. Can be different circumstances.
I
So,
actually felt lonely in my college because I had a
you did.
revolving
Okay.
every time. Because I mean, I would have friends, and then their way of going out and my way of going out changed. Like for example, so this one time, um, I was driving around them and showing. So I became that tourist guide kind of thing. Like, okay, this is the church. This is the history. This is what it is. And this is my first time going there as well. But I did my research going there. That what I want to see. And then they said that, oh, why are we doing the touristy things in this area? And then we went to a TJ Maxx and some more shopping like place. And what I did was I just lied down in the car and then I had a 1 hour nap. I seriously
you
did that. I was like,
you did that.
I'd rather do that than going to TJ Maxx and seeing clothes. Like the same TJ Maxx that's next to me, like 20 minutes away. I don't want to drive like 3 hours just to see another TJ Maxx. I'd rather see like different things. Like
Yeah.
so much. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did feel lonely in the like good chunk, like, probably like more than half of the time. Half of the 12 university time. Like
Yeah.
so yeah. But then it went good once I made the small circle. So yeah.
How did you make that small circle though? Like, what were there any steps you like? w- Identifying a problem is half the effort or half the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Um, were you cognizant of that when you were going through this? It's like, hey, I'm feeling this thing. I'm feeling lonely. I'm away from home again. That I based on our conversation, it seems like that did weigh heavy on you since day one of being away from home. And maybe it still does. Now you add this additional thing on there. It's like you're trying to find your group of friends whose value system is aligned to yours, and you're unable to do that. In that moment, were you kind of aware of that, and were you trying to find solutions?
So yeah, I was aware of that, which is why I like went out with different circles. That's why I had a
Yeah.
revolving one. So I'd see like
Ah,
different friends
okay.
every semester. And
Yeah.
then the way I found these people is so I'm the senior in that group. So the girl who came from India for the first time, she met me like we'd just say hi, hello to each other random, like not
Yeah.
nothing great. So obviously I was senior, so I'd be called Bhaiya. And I'd be like, okay, where are you from? And this and that. And then another girl came, like her friend. And then I don't remember exactly, but how it went. But I was RA in the same building as the other person was, and
Okay.
that's how I think it built. Because I can't really backtrack that, but probably
Mm,
that is how it became. That we
okay.
would like hang out and all, and then in Rakhi they were like, "Oh yeah, you know what? We should tie Rakhi." And I actually like brought Rakhi from my home so that they could tie me Rakhi as well. So
Oh, that's
that was
sweet.
good. Yeah, that's how it began. It was in 2023. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So,
Um, kind of moving beyond your university, once you got done with it, was there again a discussion with your family? It's like, hey, I did 4 years, time to come back, or was it kind of, let's just move to the next step here?
yeah, I was already applying a sem. So I was gonna graduate in December 2024. I started
Okay.
applying in June or May, even before that, probably in 2024. So I was already in the mindset that okay, I want to do the OPT and then work and see how it goes. At least probably get H1B and all, see work. But then I was not thinking of anything else much. But then I applied, interviewed. I was back in Bangladesh when I interviewed and got the job, and that's what I'm doing now. So it wasn't really a discussion of what to do, but then I think no, I think it was fed in my mind that I should stay here. Slowly, like it
Hmm.
was fed, and then I had to do my master's as well. That was fed. So the first day of my bachelor's, my grandpa and my father asked me what I'm thinking about my master's. And again, this is the first day of the bachelor's. I had 4
They've
years
moved on.
more.
They've moved on
Yeah,
to.
yeah. They're like to the next step, straight
Yeah.
up. I was like, dude, this is my first, day orientation. Not even what do you call it? The class day. They're like, oh, ask them if they have master's program there. Like, I just arrived here. I just came. But yeah, it
Uh,
was it is definitely fed into my mind that I have to stay here, get my master's as well. So every semester I'd ask, like they would ask me, like, "You're gonna do masters, right? You're gonna do masters, right?" So obviously that's what happening. Like I'm gonna start my masters too. So
yeah.
yeah,
Uh, by the way, I don't think I asked. What was your study like major in your undergrad and
oh
your
yeah,
master's?
did my bachelor's of science in business administration and management. So that's what it was.
Okay, it's in your master's is an MBA.
Yeah,
Okay,
IT project
nice.
management because love technology.
Ah, okay, nice, nice.
Yeah, and when I say I love technology, like so I worked in the IT department of my university. So whenever something went wrong in the business department, I would be the one going there as well.
Ah,
So half of the professors in the business department thought that I was a CS major. So when they saw my name on like boards in the department, they'd be like, "Hey, aren't you a CS major?" I'm like, "I never was. It's just that I work in the IT." Like,
wow.
I think even at one point, somebody like administrator in the department was confused. Like, if I am a business, she even asked me, like, "Are you a business student or are you a CS major?" Like, I am a business major. That's why I know who you are. So
Ah,
that's how it was.
why didn't you? I mean, if you have a passion for CS, why didn't you choose CS?
Okay. I was told from the home that you know what, engineering is getting saturated. Probably go into business. I was like, all right, chosen.
Yeah,
I
they're
just
not
said yes.
wrong.
I didn't have any
Yeah,
questions. Like,
yeah,
because I
yeah. I
really
mean,
thought.
yeah.
No, go.
No, no. Just a quick point I wanted to make. Yeah, it is such like, especially being a developer now in today's day and age is probably perhaps
I
you want to brush up some other skills as well.
Most
So
of my friends who are like CS majors,
yeah,
um, obviously in IT department you only see like CS majors around you. So I know the struggle of finding a job, getting through it, and all those things. Like especially now that
yeah.
AI is there.
But
Oh
that was your
man,
passion.
yeah, I really loved what I did there. Like I
Yeah,
absolutely loved the boss. Awesome guy. Like
yeah.
best guy, I could say. Like, best guy in the university would be that boss. Like, amazing
Wow.
guy. Like, there's so he even gave me this thing. Like, I have a stapler with my name on it.
Oh,
In
that's
case.
cool. Yeah, it's nice.
So yeah,
I can kind of see it. Yep.
I love that. Like, just love him. Shout
Yeah.
out to Jay. He's
Shout out
awesome.
to Jay.
Yes.
Um,
So yeah, but
so I can kind of I can see a trend of, and again, don't take this the wrong way, but
no.
um, yeah, it seems like you have a very strong support system who genuinely cares deeply, and wants the best for you, but they want the best for you, as they see fit. Would you kind of agree? And this is
I mean,
more the norm in our culture, especially.
yeah.
Um, you know, um, I was in state, growing up in Pune, I was in state board, and
Mhm,
I've told the story. I finished my 10th, did pretty well. 11th, 12th was also going to be in state board. I was going to go to a college somewhere, doing that. And I was switched to
So
the
when you say
central.
state board, it's CBSE, right?
No, it's SSC. So it's like, it's easier actually than CBSC. CBSC is
Okay.
the central, Delhi board, and then you have international, the ICSC board, which is kind of like
ICSE. Yeah.
the international. Yeah. So
Mhm,
I was SSC, and then after 10th, for 11th and 12th, I was switched to CBSC because my dad and my tuition teacher thought it would be better preparation for IIT, which I was told that I have to
mhm.
do, and all of the other entrance exams for the 11th and 12th was just, just you basically do what you're told. And again, no one's to blame. It's just they want the best for you, as they see fit. And then you kind of do that, and eventually at some point in life you're like, okay, let's try to take a stock of things. What's what. Do you think you'll ever get to that point with your family where, you kind of take a decision, um, by yourself, for yourself?
Probably. I mean, even if I take a decision by myself, it would always be considering them in mind, and
Sure.
that's how it is.
You have to.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, life has been very uncertain, so we'll see. I
Yeah.
actually have no answer to that, so I don't
Yeah.
know what
That's
to answer
fair.
even. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Um, So right now, where is your mindset? Like, so where do you live right now? You're still in, uh,
Minneapolis,
Minneapolis. Okay,
Minnesota.
you're in Minneapolis. Okay. Nice, nice. Nice city, actually. Really nice city. I visited once. I went to the
Uh-huh.
state fair, the
Okay.
Minnesota State Fair, and I saw
Mhm.
a cow being milked. I was like, wow, okay, great. I didn't know there was so
Dude, I
much
haven't been to the
technology.
States there.
I was visiting family, and that state fair was happening, so they were like, "This is a place to." I'm like, "Let's go!" And then I didn't realize how much technology goes into milking cows here. It's crazy. It's
That
crazy.
was a big culture shock as well. Like, there's I was confused with milk in the beginning of the week.
Yeah,
Like, 5%, 2%,
yeah.
3%, 1%, whole milk, oat milk, almond milk, soy milk,
This is 0%.
lactose-free milk. Huh?
Yeah, 0% is also there. Fat free 0%.
It's
Yeah, there's
And then there's milk-free milk, which is water, and it's a joke. So yeah, the really lame one, like absolutely lame.
powdered
I made
milk.
that. Oh, that's true. Yeah, dude, like there's 11 types of milk, and I'm like, okay, which one should I take? Because I just know milk is milk. And then this Pakistani dude told me like, that go for whole milk. Because I tried 2%, and the moment I take it out, it looks like white water.
Yeah,
Like it's it doesn't have any, milk like consistency
Yeah.
or viscosity. And then I asked him, like, dude, what do I do? He's like, oh, just get whole milk. So I get whole milk, and I'm like, I pour it, and I'm like, dude, this still is the same thing. It just feels like water. It doesn't
Yeah.
taste like milk. And apparently, I am lactose intolerant in the United States, so I don't drink
Uh,
milk anymore here.
okay.
I
Okay.
didn't know that. It took me 2 years and stomach ache every day just to realize, okay, this is the problem. Like,
That was
not
just
extreme,
here? Yeah. Yeah. So
because I
in
realized it
Bangladesh,
in
back home,
2023.
nothing.
No, dude.
Wow.
So in 2023, I realized it that I was lactose intolerant.
Okay.
And because I was trying to think, okay, I'm eating leafy greens that are like, raw, so I shouldn't eat that. Still have
Yeah.
stomachache. I still have to go to the bathroom. Then I started thinking, like, okay, what it is. I changed like oils, butter, this, that, everything, the cereals, I ate everything. And then one day I was like, you know what? I shouldn't eat this. So the day I didn't have my bowl of cereal with milk, I didn't have the issue. And it took 2 years to
Mm,
understand that, bro. Like, I was that dumb. And I was like, okay, I'm lactose intolerant. When I go home, I'll not drink milk. I went home. The first day I drink tea made by my mom, no issues. And I'm
wow.
like, bro, so it's just in the US. But yeah, I had milk in India as well, bro. Nothing happens. It
Nothing
doesn't happen
happens.
anywhere else, just
Hmm.
here. So I
Just
stay away
allergic
from
to
milk and
American.
products.
Yeah, just allergic to American cows, it feels like. And lactose. I mean, that happen. That might happen, right? Like you just grown up drinking a certain type of milk. Your gut, whatever biochemistry
Yeah.
is
I mean,
uh,
the milk
attuned to that.
we got at home is directly from the farm, so it's kind of
Right.
farm fresh.
Oh, okay.
Obviously,
Nice.
it is mixed with water.
Yeah.
We didn't get like the packaged milk that you get in like probably. Do you guys get those in Pune, right? Because in
Yeah.
Bombay it's the same system.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Dhaka it's the same system. So we had like those. Obviously, it is available like packaged milk, but we didn't get
Yeah.
those. So I
Okay.
think that was the case. So interestingly, yeah, that was the
Yeah. I
issue.
mean,
The
isn't
culture
that
shock.
uh, isn't that crazy when like you tell someone here like milk was a point of not a crazy shock, but it was it just okay,
Dude, it is
interesting.
a crazy shock to be honest for me. Like it was an absolute crazy shock. Like there's so many types of milk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. There's like lactose free milk as well. Like if you don't want lactose in it. What do you want, dude? Like what do you
You
want? We'll give
have
it to you.
you have 11, 12 different kinds of milk, and then you have 30 different kinds of cereal.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Full
The
of sugar.
cereal aisle, if you go to a Walmart or you go to one of these big stores, that was a shock to me because I was like, I grew up with one cornflakes and one off brand cornflakes, those two things. And here
Exactly.
we have an aisle of like just different
And
animals on different boxes.
you cannot explain this to like, in our country, like, okay, what is cereal? Like you just have to say cornflakes.
Cornflakes, yeah.
That's what I did. I just said, okay, I have cornflakes every day in the morning. Do you know Lucky Charms?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That was the go-to, bro. Like that was the go-to
Yeah,
every
that'd
day
be your
morning.
favorite. Yeah.
Dude, that thing, I would actually take out the charms, like 60% of the charms out. So this is my morning. Pour, selectively take out the charms just to make it less sweeter. And I was
uh,
shocked, like they feed these to the babies. Like
yeah.
it's the most sugary.
Pure sugar.
Even Rasgulla isn't so sweet, bro. Like a donut is probably equivalent to like 2, 3 Rasgullas.
Yeah. And
That was
usually
a
you eat
big.
Rasgulla with shingada, and so you cut the sweet with shingada. So that's my
Exactly.
logic.
Exactly, that's the fun. Like Rasgulla
Yeah,
with nimki, dude. It's such a fire
yeah,
combination.
oh
You can
yeah.
balance it out. Have some popper as well. Yeah. And
um,
then Cheerios.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'd mix honey nut Cheerios with the whole wheat Cheerios just to make it less sweet as well. So yeah,
Okay,
that
mixing
was it.
cereal is underrated. I used to mix honeycomb
Uh-huh.
This honeycombs with cinnamon
Yep.
toast crunch. And
I haven't didn't have
it's a
cinnamon toast
weird
crunch.
it's a weird combination, but I did it for the exact reason that you just said. It's cinnamon toast crunch was way too sweet. It was just pure cinnamon sugar. And then I was like, listen, I need something bland. And I found honeycombs, and I'm like, let's try this and see. And uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it worked. Um,
Exactly. Like it's way too sweet. We thought like Bengalis, we eat too much sweet, dude. No, we have competition, and that's unbeatable.
yeah.
Unbeatably unbeatable, dude. Like have a donut, you'll know
man, man,
what you sweet. But you're
yeah.
gonna ask a question, I think.
Oh yeah, no. What I was gonna ask is, kind of just thinking back from the time that you landed here till now. Um, you went through a lot of. I'm sure you went through a lot of ups and downs. We're talking about the big picture here, but I'm sure like daily there were a lot of moments in your life, your good and bad. Um, if you had one advice that you could give to someone who is going through a similar thing that you are, because I tell everybody this, I guarantee someone is going through that. If you have one advice to them, what would it be? And the second part of the question is, if you had one advice that you want to give yourself right now. So this is not yourself like in the past, like some advice you want to give
Yeah.
yourself, what would that be? Yeah.
So I think the biggest advice I'd give is reach out to people and ask. So if
Hmm.
you don't ask, you don't get. If I were to give an example, so my university didn't do a Diwali night because it wasn't the thing. People
Hmm.
knew what people. I don't think people knew what Diwali was. But when I went, we were thinking like, oh, it's Diwali, we should do something. So in the first year in 2021, we did it within ourselves. 2022, we made the university organize it, and I was like, you know what? Let's have everybody come here. So the chancellor and everybody asked everybody to come, sent personal invitation. We got it. And honestly, like you just need to ask, what's the worst that can happen? You get a
Yeah.
no. Imagine if you get a yes, dude. Like you ask, for example, like no, I shouldn't say this, but yeah, we'll not talk about that part. But I asked
Sure.
somebody for something, okay? It's worth so the thing is worth around like 400 or 500 bucks. Okay. I just jokingly asked, can I have that? It's a commodity. I get it. They just gave it like this, like easy. I was just
Wow.
joking around and I got it. So you just have to ask, dude, like be the smallest
Yeah.
thing. Even like in the the even in malls, if you see like, um small tiny stores in the middle, you can still bargain. Just ask them like,
Hmm.
okay, if it's 15, can we do it at 8? Probably says no, okay, pay 15. If they say yes, you get it for half the price, dude. That's a win.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
that's the biggest advice would be like ask, like keep asking. Like, can we do this? Can we
Yeah.
do can we do this? Can we do this?
Yeah.
'Cause that's how you build like, then so by asking, then the other person, like let's say you are the DSO, designated school officer or some admin, can
Right.
I ask you, hey, Pranay, can I do this? Like, can I do this research? Will you be willing to fund me? If you say no, all right. Probably ask somebody else. Says no, maybe. Now, next time, if you have, like, let's say you got funding, and you remember, like, if let's say you are in touch, I was in touch with you constantly, like, you'd know that okay, this guy wants to do something, so I'd reach out to him. You would get reached out, like, okay, I have funding. So, for example, I have a really great example of this.
Hmm.
I just remembered, in 2024, um, I asked a Bangladeshi professor that I'm willing to do a research when I go home because I went home every summer. That just so that I'm not bored. You know, I want to do this research. It was like sustainability plus business economics thing, like tying economics with sustainability because nobody would do anything without seeing their profit. That's why.
Sure.
And I was like, okay. He was like, I asked, "Are you willing to mentor me?" He was like, "Sure, why not?" And I said, "I don't need funding or anything. I just want you to, like guide me. That's it." But he got me funding, 2 grand.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't. I clearly said I don't need funding. I don't care about funding. Got me funding.
That's incredible.
So,
Just look at this from your own story. Um, you came here, and the first day you stayed back home and ate a nimki, and didn't even, as you said, you could have asked someone, and you probably would
mhm,
have gotten the directions to walk, and you didn't, and you were at home. Coming all the way now, you
yeah,
asked your professor for research, and you got funding. I mean, that's incredible.
dude, that's an amazing one. I never thought of it that way, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
never
mean,
thought of
that's a
it.
clear, like, just character growth and confidence, and that's bound to happen. And that's one of the I've seen that in myself as well.
Hmm.
Um, just speak. You mentioned asking. I got an internship. Career fairs were useless for me. No one was giving me a job, and I was,
With you.
yeah, yeah. I was walking around a factory once, and I just asked the guy who was giving me a tour of this factory, can I do an internship? And he said, we don't have an internship program, but he was like, well, let's see what we can do. And I did an internship there. So yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that point. Uh,
Can I add
what?
something to that point?
Sure, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So, not the job that I do, we like there's a guy, and he's like a multimillionaire,
Okay,
and so when his son, so he said like his son is in the teens, so like probably when he was turned 16, he was still a millionaire, like millions and millions of money, like big guy, like big guy.
right, right.
But imagine the guy like who shows up to a meeting in like like regular clothes because he can. That kind of like as
Okay,
you get richer, you don't wear suits
you
for
don't worry.
meetings.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's the thing. So and we were
Nice.
in suits, obviously. So yeah. He said like his son wanted like he wanted his son to earn money so he could pay for his car.
Okay,
And this is a millionaire talking like,
yeah,
he can easily get him like a brand new like fucking car. My bad.
yeah,
But yeah. Um
yeah.
he said like, okay, there's two ways. He can either apply for jobs and wait, and that puts him in the same pool as everybody is doing, or he could like literally go to the places like, let's say, McDonald's, because okay, even to get a like job in McDonald's you have to apply somewhere.
Yeah.
Instead, what he made him do is go to McDonald's, ask the manager for a job, and hand him the resume. And he did this like, the guy himself went to McDonald's with his son and nearby all the stores, like, hey, this is what we have. And they were like, yeah, we don't have any positions open. He was still like, okay, here's the resume. When you have, please contact me. That's how you got the job. So exactly like what you said, that
Mm,
you just went to near a factory and,
yeah.
it just happened because you asked. Same way. You just have to ask. It's a yes or no.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great advice. Um, if you were to give yourself an a piece of advice now, what would that be?
I'm actually thinking about it. So I think for me, it'd be just like, be safe. Be
Yeah.
safe. Like, don't risk life. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, just don't risk
That's good.
life.
That's good. That's good
It's the only
advice.
advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. My family
Um,
knows why, so I'm not gonna go deeper into it. Like, I
okay.
can share the story like very short, but it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, I mean,
Uh, I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to row a boat. You know how Lake Superior nature is? As for those who
yeah,
don't know, it's the largest freshwater lake in the world by probably area or volume, something like that. And it's like violent of a lake. It can change in minutes.
it's
This
dangerous.
day,
Yeah.
like October 5th, 2024, super calm. We go kayaking, canoeing, actually. Yeah, canoeing. I don't know how to row a boat. I have a life jacket, just I don't know how to swim either. Now, things change. Waves take us away. I see two waves crashing into each other, and I'm still trying to understand how this boat works. And meanwhile, I'm trying to keep myself without panicking. And the way I understood, so I watch a lot of plane crash documentaries, like a lot of plane crash. Like I have a flight probably like an hour later, and at the airport, I'm watching a plane crash documentary. Like that.
Okay.
So
You're
yeah,
a fan. Yeah.
yeah, I like to watch those stuff.
Sure.
So, and I was thinking like when a plane is like in a bad condition, is about to crash. Yes, the mechanics failed, but it's always the pilot that takes care of the plane. Like they can change situations. It's always in the pilot's hand, like what they can do. So that was the
Yeah.
same mindset I was going through. Like, okay, this is the situation. If I panic, my friend and I die, and I didn't want to die that way. Like me falling into water, bro, I would have panicked and died. Like even if it was like probably 10 feet deep, I'd have died. I'd have
Yeah.
panicked and died. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I cannot panic, and I have to understand how this boat works, and also communicate to my friend that okay, when I'm doing this, please do this. I'm gonna say, and you exactly do that, dude. Somehow we just got saved. Like the Coast Guard had to come and save us as well.
Wow.
My boat didn't have a single drop of water in the boat, dude. Like there was no water in my boat
So you're able to
because
manage it.
yes. I was like, if I can do this, I can do anything in life. I really thought I made like last moment call, like the last call you have before somebody
Mm-hmm.
dies. Things like
Mm-hmm.
those. I actually have even thought of like making a call to home, but glad I didn't. It was 2 a.m. or yeah, 2 a.m. at night. So if I did, bro,
And
panic would
your
have.
family knows this story?
Yeah, now they know. Like I told my grandpa. I only told my grandpa and my sister that this happened, and my grandpa like he got like very tense. He's still tensed about it. He's like, please.
Yeah. I mean,
And I'm like,
you
yeah, I'm
said
not.
your grandpa didn't even give you a bike to ride, and hearing this is, oh man. Well, yeah, the swimming is something that everybody should know. I'm not a great swimmer myself, so
Dude,
I'm not.
I'll tell you something. I saw a
Yeah,
reel that those who die drowning are the ones who know swimming. They think they can swim.
that's
And
true. Yeah, overconfidence, I guess. They're
bro,
like,
I was the one who didn't know how to swim and I still went. And bro, yeah. I saved a
yeah,
butterfly from like drowning probably like an hour before. And while I was doing that, I was thinking like, what if I'm the butterfly and somebody's saving me? Dude, I never understood. Like it's the butterfly would be me like an hour later. Things
life,
change
man,
like this.
life. I know, life moves rapidly and in
Yeah.
mysterious ways. Um, I ask this question to everyone. Um, how has the concept of home changed for you, or if it has changed at all?
No, hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed.
I don't know how it would change, honestly. Like, I honestly don't know. But for me, home would be like the place I grew up in with the same people. So,
Okay.
yeah, that'd be home. Like, this is not my home. I
Yeah.
kind of don't even call this my home. I say, oh, yeah, I'm going to my flat when I can, like, when I have to say it. I don't feel like calling
Yeah.
it home because home is there. This is like a flat. So, yeah,
That's fair.
that's,
That's fair. Home is where your grandfather is and where the rickshaws are, cycle rickshaws and the
yeah,
Sundish.
grandfather,
That's the
grandma.
cutest. That's a very
It's
cute.
just,
That was a very cute story.
yeah.
Uh, Pratham, thanks so much, man. This was a
Thank you
lot
for
of
having
fun.
me.
I think this is officially the longest podcast I did till now. So,
1 hour 20
uh,
minutes. Yeah.
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 So
Bro, it
I
was really
generally
good talking.
had a great time talking. Yeah, it didn't feel like I was meeting you for the Pratham time. It felt like we've known each other for a while. Um,
Yeah.
do you I again ask this to everybody, do you have anything you want to plug, because people might want to reach out for advice, for questions, or anything. It can be like your social media accounts, it can be your
Oh, okay, okay,
LinkedIn,
okay.
it can be I don't know, an app you're building, or it can be nothing at all. That's also cool.
My Instagram is public. I put
Okay.
like photography in there. It's
Okay.
it's not like the dedicated photography, it's just like me sharing my things. I don't make content. I don't
Yeah.
know. I could, but I have a lot of like things I shoot, but I don't. I'm lazy. But yeah, it's my name. Just search my name. Like I can even say like Instagram.com/Pratham underscore Mundra Mundra. So
Okay.
yeah,
And we'll put it in
and
the
you
YouTube
have it.
description
Yeah,
for people to reach out. Pratham, this was an absolute pleasure. Thanks for signing up and thanks for
thank you so
spending
much.
an hour and a half chit-chatting with me. hopefully you had
Definitely,
hopefully you had fun.
I did. I did.
Awesome.
And let me know if you come to Minneapolis, dude. We can hang out.
We'll
It'll
do.
be
We'll
fun to
go to
talk.
the state fair again and we'll see cows getting milked.
I have
11
never
different
seen that.
milks.
For sure. We'll see an almond getting milked as well.
that is the
Definitely.
dream. Yeah.
Dude,
All
I
right,
really
man.
haven't been to the state fair, dude. So yeah,
You haven't?
it'll be
You
fun.
should. You should. I'll send you a link. I have a contact. I know
Actually
I know a cow.
saw he knows a cow. I
I
know a
know a
guy. Yeah.
cow. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Awesome, man. All right.
All right, man. Thank
Take
you
care,
so
man.
much.
Yeah.
Take care.